Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to my weekly garden video update. This week I spent a lot of time in the garden harvesting things. It's pretty exciting. You see me here harvesting some peas. I was able to harvest my first couple cauliflower. Yes, I actually got cauliflower to get all the way to head. The cabbages are continuing to do well, so I cut them up, fed the extra leaves to the animals. And some maintenance work I did here is my tomatoes, as they start to grow in, I like to cut the lower leaves off just to reduce disease. So you saw me doing that. Also, my garlic is dried out enough where I cut off the stalks, which is exciting, so I'll be able to use that in a little bit. Also, my zucchini is coming in, which is pretty exciting because we make a lot of zucchini bread and we eat a lot of zucchini. I also spent time this week harvesting some cherries. You see the pigs in the background. That's where we feed them sometimes, so they think they're getting food. But probably got, I don't know, almost 3 gallons worth of cherries. They're a lot of work. They're one of my favorite fruits, but one of the things about gardening is once you harvest it, you have to prep it. And so I spent a lot of time pitting and freezing cherries this week. And last year I had a fight with starlings, and I'm not doing that this year, which is exciting. I noticed my runner beans started to producing beans as well, so I harvested for my first handful of those. Those are my scarlet runner beans. I also saw that my carrots are coming in, so I harvested them. Now this is kind of funny. A couple years ago, a friend of mine gave me a bunch of seeds he did not want, and I planted them, and I planted fava beans. So here you see me finally ripping them out of the ground. They're ready to go. They're ready to harvest. But one of the things about this particular plant, and I don't know if I'll grow it again next year, is there's so much work. So first you have to take the beans, you have to blanch them. Well, first you have to shell them, then you have to blanch them, then you have to shock them in ice water. Then once they're shocked, they kind of split a little bit, and then you have to pop them out of their shell. And although they're really tasty, I think I spent hours and hours just getting them to the point where I have a little teeny tiny bowl of them to eat. So I don't know if they're worth all the effort, but my husband loves them, and so I've been growing them the last couple years. And here's something I haven't been doing, and I thought about this week, and I should have been doing. I would have liked to have taken a photo each week of what's happening in my garden, and so this is just a brief overview of what I am harvesting in my garden this week. So I've got strawberries, cherries, cabbage, lettuce, beans, peas, carrots, fava beans, zucchini, some beets, and some cauliflower. I also pulled the last of my garlic out, and I'm drying that out. And here's something else I didn't talk about earlier, but the strawberries, when I've harvested them, they've started reducing in size. So in the past couple of years, they've been big like the ones on the left, and this year they're starting to get smaller and smaller, and I think strawberry plants just age out. So I am excited to sort of have new plants in my perennial garden next year to get back to getting big strawberries. Wind has been a factor this year. So we've had a couple, even though it's been sunny, it's been really windy, and you saw spinach that was ripped to the ground. There's a cauliflower, you saw some kale. So I'm struggling keeping some things in the ground, funny enough, because the wind is so strong. I might need a bigger windbreak. But you see me here out in the garden filling some gaps of things that I've pulled out with some new spinach starts and some cauliflower starts and that kind of thing. Instead of going row by row, I thought I would just do a quick pan over the garden to kind of show you guys what it looks like. Next week, maybe I'll go row by row, but very happy with how the garden is going. You know, my spring plants are kind of dying back and my summer plants are coming in. And as I pull out things in the garden, like this toppled over lettuce, the animals definitely get to enjoy that. So I thought I would leave you with a video of them enjoying the lettuce.